It's Friday, and I figured I'd do something a little bit fun. Let's do some voting for the Game Awards. So you see all the categories right here for all the nominees. So I'm kind of going to skip around here and just vote for, I think I'm going to vote for everything, but I'm going to start with the ones that I don't really care about, and then I'm going to lead into the ones I actually do care about because I have more things to say, because there's a lot of categories here that I just don't have any thoughts about because I never played these games or I don't know these people. Like starting with best esports team. I don't watch esports. I have no idea, but I had to say, if I were to pick from any one of these, I would go with Gen G because League of Legends is hot right now. So I'll do that. I'll vote for them. So there we go. So we got Gen G for best esports team, best esports athlete. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go. All right. So Street Fighter. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. I don't actually play a lot of fighting games, but I watch a lot of fighting game content. Shout out to Maximilian and all the other fighting game content creators. And I heard a lot about Mina RD for Street Fighter, so I'm gonna vote for him because I heard he's like really good. He's like next up when it comes to that. I think Justin Wong kind of gave him the nod. I was like, yeah, Min RD is that guy. Best esports game. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant. I'm just gonna vote League of Legends because 2XKO is hot and it's League of Legends property, so I'll vote for that. Content creator of the year. Why is it not me? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody, but there's only two people I really even know on this list: Kai Cenat and Charlie, aka Moist Critical, or Sonar from Dispatch if you've been playing Dispatch. But I don't think I'm gonna vote for either of these two. I'm gonna vote for the Burnt Peanut because why? I don't know. Seems like a cool guy. I don't know anything about the Burnt Peanut. I'll vote for him anyway. Let's go back to the categories and then let's see. Most anticipated game. Obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna take it. Resident Evil Requiem is a good one, but I think I'm gonna vote 007 First Light because I'm a big James Bond fan. I love 007. He's one of my favorite action heroes. Don't at me, but Sean Connery is the best James Bond to ever do it. Daniel Craig is great. Pierce Brosnan was great, but Sean Connery is that guy. He's my James Bond. Hashtag my James Bond. Let's see, best adaptation. Okay, Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Last of Us Season 2, Until Dawn. I honestly had no idea that Splinter Cell even had anything. I knew about these. Obviously, Minecraft did numbers. Devil May Cry is one of my favorite game series. Last of Us obviously doing well. And then Until Dawn. I played Until Dawn, the game, but I didn't watch the adaptation for it. But I'm gonna go with the Minecraft movie because my kids liked it. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the Minecraft movie. All right, and then we got best multiplayer. And that's gonna go to Peak. I'm gonna choose Peak because it's more of an indie game. Arc Raiders seems great. Battlefield 6 Dragon. I actually own Elden Ring Night Rain. I played a little bit of it, but haven't gotten too much into it because I've been playing a ton of other games. Split Fiction is probably great. Made by the same devs as It Takes Two, so love Haze Light Studios. But I'm gonna go with Peak because Aggro Crab is fantastic. Another Crab's Treasure, great game, which I haven't played, but Peak is great. I'm gonna vote for Peak here for best multiplayer, best sports/racing game. I heard a lot about these three, not so much about these two. So, but Rematch and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds got a lot of attention. Mario Kart World got a lot of attention for all the right and wrong reasons. But I'm gonna go with Rematch. Rematch was the talk of the town for probably a good couple weeks there. So I'm gonna go Rematch. And then best sim/strategy. Are there any games I recognize? Oh, the site, but oh, never mind. All right, best sim strategy: Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil East Chronicles, Jurassic World, Civ 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum. I heard, the Altars look good. I think there was a little bit of controversy when it comes to The Altars, but I know a lot of people love 2 Point Museum as well. And then Final Fantasy: The Evil East Chronicles is great. Civ 7 is great. I played Civ like way back in the day. I think I'm gonna vote for 2 Point Museum just because I like it. and I know other people that I'm running the same circles with love that. Best family game. What do we got here? We got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross World, and Split Fiction. All right, I think here I'm probably gonna pick Donkey Kong Bonanza because of the other categories it's gonna be with. I'm not gonna pick Donkey Kong and anything else other than best family game because I'll have something to say. Best fighting game. All right, it's gonna be 2XKO. Yeah, 2XKO is hot right now. These other 3 games, I know Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection didn't do really well. Virtua Fighter 5 is still going, which is crazy. Fatal Fury Study of the Wolves, I know Chun-Li came out recently with that, and it's probably doing well, but you know, it is what it is. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which has like 50 games? So how's this even possible? I'm gonna go with 2XKO. I'm gonna go with that because that's like the big one right now. I'll skip best RPG right now, best action, best because there's like big titles that I want to talk about. Best VR AR. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Midnight Walk. I didn't know the Midnight Walk had a VR version. That's cool. Yeah, Midnight Walk looked pretty cool. I didn't get a chance to play it, but yeah, didn't know it had a VR. That's awesome. Best mobile game. I'm not a mobile gamer, but I heard some good stuff. Destiny Rising, Persona 5, Sonic Rumble, Uma Masume Pretty Derby, yeah, and Wuthering Waves. Yeah, Horse Girl game. That's the game for sure that's gonna win this. But I was just talking to somebody about Persona 5, so I'm gonna go with Persona 5. It's one of my favorite RPGs that I put a lot of time. Best debut indie, best indie game. I will talk about this at the end. Best community support, which probably go. You know what? I remember looking at this and I was like, I really like the way that No Man's Sky has turned around in the last few years. I know it had an abysmal release, and I'm so glad that it has come around to where it is. So yeah, best community support goes to No Man's Sky. Best ongoing, probably gonna go to Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I know Hell of Ours 2 is great, but I played Marvel Rivals, and yeah, it's doing real good. I haven't really touched it since it came out initially last year, but I'm gonna go with Marvel Rivals for right now on that one. Okay, let's see what else do I not care about as much. Let's go. Okay, I guess we'll go with innovation and accessibility. Let's do that. So we got Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and then South of Midnight, which I am voting for because South of Midnight needs more attention. It needs more love. It was one of my favorite games that came out this year. I absolutely loved South of Midnight. It's probably going to be on my top 10 list whenever I get to that point. But South of Midnight, for sure, Compulsion Games did a great job with this. And I'm not sure what they did in innovation and accessibility, but like think about the game right now, I'm not too sure. But I did like it, and I'm glad it was there. Let's go with Games for Impact, which I think South at Midnight is also on this, but we also got Despelote, Lots, Records, Bloom and Rage, Wander Stop, and Consume Me. I think Despelote seemed pretty good. I think Good Game Lobby, my buddy Say, I think he talked about this game on his channel, and I think that was good. I've seen a little bit of Lost Records, and then Wander Stop, which was pretty fun. Annapurna Joint, obviously great. I love anything that Annapurna puts out, especially the recent game I'm playing, Morsels. So check out that video if you haven't already. But I'm gonna go with South of Midnight. South of Midnight is just great because I love the story being told. Not many stories are being told about the Black American South, and also the music, the jazz music is so good. The combat is less than desired. I think the combat holds it down, but I think the narrative, the scenery, and the music and the visuals of it are great. So yeah, great game, South of Midnight. Okay, we're getting to the heavy hitters. Let's go with best. Let's see, best RPG. Let's go there. Best RPG, we got Avowed, Expedition 33, KCD 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, The Outer Worlds 2. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. I love Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise was like one of the 2 games, that and Hades, which got me into this whole content creation game and got me into playing games again seriously in my adult life. So without Monster Hunter Rise, I would not be in the space. I would not be making a video like this today without Monster Hunter Rise kind of being a catalyst for me. So I bought Monster Hunter Wilds and I was like, this game's gonna be good, and then it just didn't run well on my PC, and I know they put out a bunch of patches, but since then I haven't really touched it. So I think, man, for me, Monster Hunter Wilds is kind of a disappointment, and I wish maybe I need to go back to it at some point, but I'm just disappointed in how it released, and it still doesn't run well on the Steam Deck, which was I was hoping on that. And yeah, man, I'm upset. So this one makes me upset. this one makes me frustrated. And then the Outer Worlds 2, I heard there was some controversy behind that, but a lot of people talked about KCD 2 and Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So you know what? Because Expedition 33 is probably going to be on a lot of people's list, including mine, I'm going to give it to KCD 2. Because as far as like an RPG, a role-playing game, I think this does it really well. From what I've heard, like you are immersed. You are playing a medieval role. You are playing an actual role in this game, from managing your health, your stamina, cooking, blacksmithing, all that stuff. So I've heard a lot of good stuff. It's very hard to get into. It's a RPG. So yeah, I totally want to give KCD 2 its flowers. All right, let's go to best action adventure. And this is where we get into the weird ones. This is going to be tough. We got Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hollow Knight, Indiana Jones, The Split Fiction. I'm going to go with best action adventure to Hollow Knight. I got to. The bias is heavy in this one. you know, y'all know how I feel about Silksong. I got to give it to these. No shade to any of these, 'cause I'm sure they're great, but Hollow Knight has my vote for that category. Then best action game. No surprise, I gotta vote for Hades 2 because Hades, again, I just talked about how Hades is the game that got me back into gaming seriously in my adult life. And Hades 2 does it even better, and it updates a lot of the visuals, does a lot of the gameplay great. I love it. I'm playing it right now on my Steam Deck. I think I have a session like loaded up as we speak. So yeah, Hades 2 for best action game. I'm so glad it's there. But I heard Shinobi Art of Vengeance, shout out to Cognitive Clips for that. He put out a video about Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which you should definitely check out. And then Doom of Dark Ages, Battlefield Silks, and Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, great choices, man. That's tough. Let's go with best narrative. Best narrative: Expedition 33, Silent Hill F, KCD 2, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding on the Beach. I haven't played any of these, like I've said, and I'm gonna go with E33. It's got a fantastic narrative. Amazing. If you played it, if you know, you know. I am not finished it yet, but I know how deep the narrative is. It is real deep. Let's see. Let's go best audio design, which again, Clair Obscur Expedition 3 is great on this, and I heard Death Stranding 2 has really good audio design as well. I think all of these do well in their own right from what I've heard, but I gotta give it to Clair Obscur Expedition 33 once again. So let's do it. I know I didn't play a lot of the big games. As you see from my channel, I'm more indie game focused, and you can argue if you want whether or not Expedition 33 is an indie game, but it is there. So yeah, we move. So let's see, best score in music, or let's go to best art direction. Best art direction, we got Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Clair Obscur Expedition 3, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei. All right, this is gonna be tough because these three games I played / am playing right now, and I've talked about this before, that this is like the trifecta of the indie game sphere right now, where these three games that I don't know, in terms of art direction, Clair Obscur Expedition 3 is an original game. These two are sequels, so the art direction was already established, even though they just improved on what was already there. So this is tough. This is real tough. This is a hard one. Let's see. Man, this is hard. This is really hard. This is hard. Every time I open up Expedition 33, my jaw drops. So every time I look at something, I'm like, wow, it's incredible. Not to say that my jaw doesn't drop at what Hades 2 and Silksong does, but when you just look at what is possible and what has happened with Expedition 33, I can't help but say I'm amazed. But it's a close, these are very, very close, very, very close. That's tough. It's gonna be it's a sweep for me. Let's go with best performance. And again, we got another Clair Obscur Expedition 33 roundup. Troy Baker's a great actor. Konatsu Kato, who did Silent Hill F, I've heard she's great. Erika Ishii, I heard did great in Ghost of Yotei. But Jennifer English, Charlie Cox, and Ben Starr. This is tough because Jennifer English, who voices Mael, does a great job. Charlie Cox, who does Gustav, does great. Ben Starr has been killing killing it as a voice actor. I love how hilarious he is online. I love Charlie Cox too, just because I'm a Marvel fan, and he just does great as Daredevil. So shout out to Charlie Cox. In fact, they could have put more people from this game on there, but I think I'm gonna have to choose between Ben Starr and Jennifer English, because yeah, they did great. You know what? Mael does great in this game. I'm gonna go with Jennifer English. Ben Starr, you're great, but I'm gonna go with Jennifer English for this category. And let's see, best game direction. Hades 2, Clair Obscur, Split Fiction, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2. For this one, best game direction. All right, let me just read the category so I can kind of set myself, because it's really between these two right now. Awarded for outstanding creative vision, innovation in game direction and design. You have a hard case for either two, in my opinion, but Hades 2, I gotta give it to it. Just because I am so attached to Supergiant Games as like a brand, and how well they do their game direction. The fact, the art, the way that they move their characters, and each way the story and the pacing moves from every run, I think is great. So I'm gonna go with Hades 2 for best game direction. Obviously, Clair Obscur is right up there, but for today, I'm gonna go with Hades 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if this wins, or if Death Stranding 2 or Split Fiction wins, I wouldn't be surprised either, because I heard these two do great as well. All right, best score in music. All right, I love music. You can see that I've enjoyed the music heavy from a lot of this, and really trying to create my own music for indie games, which I'm great. But man, Christopher Larkin, Darren Corbin, Lorien Testard for each one of these games are crushing it. I love everything Darren Korb does. I love all of his scoring from every game that Supergiant Games has done. I've been trying to play all of them. I played almost all of their games. I've almost finished Pyre. I played all the way through Bastion. I played through Transistor. I'm almost done with Pyre, and playing through Hades again, and then Hades 2 is just the way that he scores his music. I love the mix of just acoustic and rock instruments, and then in Transistor, where it's more like tech based, more EDM based. I love the flow. But Christopher Larkin does a great job of setting the scene with every single stage in Silksong. I think the Clockwork song was great, but man, you cannot deny that the opening and all of the music from Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is just phenomenal. Lorien Testard does great with just the strings, the choir, the guitar, just like the cinematic quality of it. Peak cinema. What are you gonna say? It's the Scorsese meme. It's peak cinema. So how you gonna deny it? This is tough. This is really, really hard for me. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I could really just pick either one of them and I'd be fine. But I'm gonna go with Christopher Larkin, just because I want more Silksong votes. So, and obviously all these votes that I'm doing, I don't really think they count for a lot of it, but I am gonna just put in my vote for Silksong because I think it deserves something, because I've been voting for a lot of E33. So I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth between these three, but easily could have changed my mind. Let's go with best debut indie game. Best debut. So we got Blueprints, Expedition 33, Best Despelote, and Dispatch. With Dispatch, it got a lot of play. It's getting a lot of play over the last few weeks with the episodic nature of it. But Blueprints is gonna have my vote, because I feel like it's been the dark horse of indie games in terms of like how people have been talking about it. A lot of people, including myself, have loved Blueprints. I didn't play it all the way through, but I love the premise of it. Blueprints was great. And so yeah, shout out to Doogie Bomb and Raw Fury for this game. Blueprints definitely has my vote in best debut indie. Obviously it's here, it's gonna win a lot, but I want to put Blueprints and give it its flowers. And then for me, because this is what I do, this is my channel, best indie game. So we got Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Silksong. So I've played every single one of these games except for Ball Pit, which I just recently bought so I could play it. So look out for a video. So I'm gonna talk about all 5 of the I can't count. I'm gonna talk about all 6 of these in depth in a later video when I play more Ball Pit and get more runs in with every single one of these games when I get further on in E33. I already beat Silksong. Well, I beat Silksong. You saw the video if you know what I'm talking about. But when I get more runs in for this, when I get further in this, when I actually play this, when I get further in this, and when I get further in this, I'm gonna do a more in-depth video as we get closer to the award season, talking about all this. But for now, best indie game for me, this one's tough. This one's really tough because this is like my whole channel. And you know what? I'm gonna save this vote. I'm gonna save this. I think whenever I get back to whenever I do that video, and I'm gonna get back to this because I need to play Ball Pit to actually really make an informed decision, because I really want to think more about this category. So for now, I'm gonna leave this one blank and I'm gonna come back to it. But game of the year, which is funny to say because I haven't finished I mean obviously it's a roguelike, so I haven't like finished the full story yet of Hades 2, and I haven't finished all of E33, but I did say that in that video that Silksong is right now my game of the year. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to vote for, you know what? No, because I've been playing Expedition 33 for the longest time. I've been trying to play it so I can finish it. And time again, my mind has been like, I think this is going to be my game of the year for 2025. I know it's hard. In a year where this game does not come out, Hades 2 gets it. In a year that this doesn't come out, or if this doesn't go 1.0, this gets it. Because a lot of people, including myself, didn't think Hollow Knight was gonna come out at all. So I was really thinking that for me personally, it was gonna be Hades 2, because I didn't realize how crazy this game was gonna be and how this game was even gonna come out. I mean, I didn't play these two, but I heard this one is great, like I said before. Obviously, this is probably one of the best Nintendo games to come out this year. And then Death Stranding 2, Kojima cooks every time he puts out a game. So yeah, this is just a stacked list. But for me personally, because of what I do and what the games that I play, Expedition 33 has it. And I just keep telling myself that over Silksong, even though I love Silksong. Great game, died a lot, very hard, but I loved it. I'm loving Hades 2, but man, Expedition 3 just pushes so much of what the industry needs to have, and I loved it. And man, this would totally be it. Hades 2 would totally be it if this game hadn't come out, and if this game hadn't come out. So I think, yeah, I think I'll talk more about that whenever I come back to this, when I do this more in depth. So I may change my vote. It's likely that I won't. But we'll see. So stay tuned for my more full-fleshed video on best independent game. But yeah, right now, these are all of my votes for the Game Awards, but I will leave this one blank until I do more playing, until I make a more informed decision after I play more Ball Pit and get further in any of these other games. But hey, if you want to see that, be sure to stay tuned. If you want to see other games I'm playing, if you want to see me play Absalom, I've got that on the channel. If you want to see me talk about Silksong, I'll prop that up. If you want to see me play Hades 2, I've got that. I've talked a little about Expedition 33 in other videos. I haven't talked about Blueprints at all, but maybe I'll talk about that when the time comes for future videos. But for these three, Hades 2, Silksong, and Absalom, I have videos for that if you want to check those out, and those will pop up as this video closes out. Thank you so much for watching this kind of chill voting video as I talk about the Game Awards and just see what's going to happen. And let me know how you feel in the comments. What did you vote for in any one of these? How do you feel? I mean, did I get some things wrong? I would love to have more of a discussion in the comments. Again, this is Video Game Awards. The video game is not that deep. This is just my personal feelings of how what I think should win, or what I feel like based on what I've done this year. And obviously I voted for things that I didn't really have any stake in, because I didn't play a lot of these games. Like I didn't play Peak, I didn't play Rematch, don't know about anything esports. I didn't watch the Minecraft movie. I don't know this guy. I didn't play Donkey Kong, I didn't play 2 Point Museum, I didn't play 2XKO, but I do see that they've moved a lot in the industry, and so yeah, they're doing great. It's been a great year for games. So yeah, curious to see what happens when the time comes in the Game Awards. But again, let me know in the comments how you're feeling about my list, or I would love for you to share your list as well. But hey, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chike. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.